Elman in the Batalion of YidLife Crisis. So thanks again for taking the time to be with us today. Big fan, obviously, we've already got into. So, getting stoned on Rosh Hashanah, eating deli sandwiches on Yom Kippur, converting or becoming a Jew for Jesus, just to get laid. What was the Jewish community's reaction, to this? Getting a lot of angry emails, or has it been kind of positive, actually?
They haven't spoken to us in a year, so we wouldn't know.
Mission accomplished.
Done. Not true. We've gotten the question, what is the Jewish community response? Because everybody sort of thinks that there's going to be that one.
Yeah.
But there hasn't been.
Not a single one.
No.
The only arguably negative response is someone, after we came out with our Yom Kippur episode, we got an email from someone that said, you shouldn't show this, and then ended it with a Gemar Chatima Tova. So I don't know where that puts it.
I always say that this is comedy.
We're
trying to preserve the sanctity and the holiness of the comedy. So.
Which is a Jewish institution in itself.
That's right.
So in the show, it seems Laser kind of plays the more old-fashioned, but still kind of impressionable Jew, where you're the more modern day, kind of more with the times. Are these loosely based on yourself, these characters, or is this kind of exactly how you are in real life?
Somewhere between loose and tightly based on ourselves. Somewhere in the middle of that.
Okay.
The truth is that I think it's based on the two of us, and in some cases Laser will have aspects of himself that are more like Jamie, and Jaime will have aspects of himself that are a bit more like Ellie, myself. But yeah, it's a keyed up version of ourselves, and particularly what we found is by using the Yiddish language, it brings out 300% more anxiety and 200% more gesticulation by just using the language. So it really is us, but it allows us, our full characters, our full flavors to come out.
That's something I have to ask about the language. So you learned it in school, both of you. Did you keep it up always, or did you have to go back and do a little studying when you came up with this concept?
A lot of studying.
My family spoke it. James Down did not speak it. So we were coming at it from two very different angles.
Right.
So I sort of had a bit of the Yiddish in my head, but hadn't used it honestly since my Yiddish valedictory speech, which was May 1997, literally.
Okay.
And for Jamie, the reality is he's just an excellent actor. So he has the roots of it, and he has a lot of the Jewish comedy. I mean, the point is that the real... Thank you. There's actually no talk.
You can fit it to me.
What was it like, obviously, to work with Larry David? And did he give, because he doesn't seem to me like the type that would really give any advice. Did he give any advice, or is he as neurotic as he is on the show? A lot of questions.
He didn't tell me to do that. He was a real mensch. He's probably a nicer, warmer person than he presents on the show. When you audition for the show, you actually do an improvised scene with him. And it's the first and only time you do it, and you don't know what you're going to do until you do it.
Wow.
And the next time you do it is on set. There's no rehearsal or anything like that. So the direction he gave was just a matter of, he's asking me if I should, if he should go talk to Ted Danson about having me take my bow tie off. And we did it the first time. And I was just so freaked out that I was on curve. It was like an actual out-of-body, I was floating above, looking down, watching the show. Only I'm in it, and he's there, and Ted Danson, who's another idol of mine from the Cheers days, and Jeff is there. Everyone's there. I couldn't believe it was happening, so it was sort of surreal. And I didn't realize we weren't going to do it until the first take, and so we did it. And then he sort of came up after the first take and said something like, you don't want me to go to do it, which I had done. I had sort of politely told him, I don't want you to go talk to Ted Danson, but he gave direction.
Pretty good.
Can I get you?
You got a little bow tie there, huh?
Got a little bow tie.
Huh. That's your idea?
No, it's not. We're asked to wear it sometimes.
What do you mean sometimes?
Well, we're given a work order form with a special request. In this case, there was a request from Mr. Danson to wear the bow tie.
You're kidding.
No.
Ted Danson specifically requested that you wear a bow tie? Are you joking?
To distinguish, I believe, between the guests and the staff.
Well, looks like I'm gonna have to have a little talk with Mr. Danson.
No. That's totally...
That's okay. Don't worry about it.
Oh.
I'm gonna say a little something.
Please,
to him.
please don't.
I feel like I have to.
You don't.
know?
You
No,
don't,
I
honestly.
do. I
It's,
really do. This is wrong. It's just wrong.
It's unnecessary. We're asked sometimes. It's fine. It's part of the job.
Listen, I'm doing this for you.
Well, if you're doing it for me, then don't. Please.
It was a religious experience.
Yeah.
It's like a visit to Rabbi Schneerson.
Yeah, yes, for the secular route. Yes. It was a deeply spiritual experience.
So how are we going to get him to come on YidLife Crisis?
We're working on it. We're working on it. Larry, call me.
Are there any other actors, of course, besides Larry, that you would want or you could see yourself collaborating with on the show?
Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, there are so many actors that are influenced by Jewish comedy,
Oh.
some more explicitly than others. We have been speaking with Mayim Bialik about doing something with her. She's fantastic.
Beautiful.
And actually was schooled in Yiddish, or rather Yiddish was the first language she had learned. And she is related to Chaim Nachman Bialik.
Yeah,
that's
right.
right. Yes. So I think she's very much down for the cause, which is fantastic.
Oh, wow.
We've been in touch with Ed Asner as well, about the potential to shoot something with him as well. So we're exploring. It's a really interesting voyage we're going on now, where we realize there's a lot of interesting people out there in Hollywood that want to touch on Yiddish or touch on their roots in some way and are willing to volunteer their time to be part of this. So it's an honor for us, and we're hoping that it brings more exposure to Yiddish language and Judaism in general.
100%. Now, obviously, it's in Yiddish and there's a lot of Jewish themes, but do you see the show only kind of really resonating with people who are Jewish, or do you see that anyone could really relate, to this premise?
I mean, our hope is that it relates to everyone, not strictly Jews. In a weird way, we almost prefer that it reaches out to non-Jews, particularly because one of the objectives is to show that there's different shades of Jewry out there,
Yes.
and to show that to the non-Jewish